Hey there everybody, this is Seaspray. I'm here today to do a little video, a little bit of a vlog video. Something has been brought to my attention that I was aware of and I was really upset about it, but I didn't look into it to the next level. And you know what, since it's, a part of, from the roots, let's say, of where it came from, my friend Jeff has brought it to my attention that this is a good kick in the nuts to us Canadians. You know, I'm very passionate about being Canadian, but I'm not like ranting and raving with my flagpole on the streets, like protesting. But you know what? Over the years, I've come to appreciate being Canadian and what it has to offer and stuff like that. Even though we get ignored and kind of made fun of at times, even though I know a lot of people are just joking around and stuff like that, but which I'm totally cool with because I joke around with different countries myself, but it's still to the point of like let's say, okay, so United States, they are the source of, say, like producing the Transformers for the world. Let's say, even though China and whatnot makes them, and the States is the big thing, and I even think the packaging, if I'm not mistaken, is done in Canada. Could be wrong there, but anyways, my point is, it's just hit and miss when it comes to certain items, and like for example, DC figures. Only one retail store in our city sells them, which is Toys R Us. And you know what? Just the demand for those things isn't that great here, which makes the main producers like Mattel not want to send it our way, or it might even be the retailer, or maybe they have contracts with certain stores. I don't know, but we don't get any DC figures other than the Toys R Us, which is there's two in my city. So that sucks. So the United States won't send Walmart exclusive DC figures and stuff, or Target exclusive DC figures. So we get the shit end of the stick when it comes to certain things. Even Transformers, like there's Walmart exclusive Transformers, but only sometimes we will get exclusives. We'll get like Masterpiece Skywarp. That was great. I'm really glad we got that. But then there's other stuff that we don't get. I can't think at the top of my head, but they have stuff that we won't get, and they just pick and choose of what they want to send our way, because I guess they think it won't sell or whatever. But you know what? Send it our way because us fans want it, and we're then gonna have to buy it online anyway. So why not just send just a smaller number? If you don't think it's gonna sell, a number of them will sell. Just send a bit to us. A lot lately. I've been seeing a lot of stuff lately, so I have to give credit there. But at the same time, it's just there's a lot of things that don't come here. And for example, I don't think the Marvel Universe, the Frost Giant and stuff like that aren't coming here, but they got it in the States and stuff. So, which then brings me to my point of this video: Beast Wars on DVD, brought to us by Shout Factory, and I think it's Paramount, but I could be wrong. Either way, Shout Factory, Hasbro, putting these things out to us. So Beast Wars is not coming to Canada. It was posted. I posted in my groups on Facebook a few times, and I was mad. And I'm like, what the F? Why don't we get the Beast Wars DVDs and stuff like that? Well, they're not coming to Canada. I know Hasbro and stuff like that, and probably the company in Canada are owned by the States, but you know what? Canadians and Canadian company produce this Beast Wars show for us Transformer fans and for the world. So to have people that are Canadian make this show, and then like not get what they made, like since they're not the DVDs aren't coming here, that's kind of like a smack in the face to us Canadians. Like, here, you guys made it, but you know what? We're just gonna keep it here in the States and not send it your way, even though you made it. I know you made it, but you know what? Just disregard that. We're the ones who put the money towards it. So you know what? If you want it, you can find your way of buying it from us. It's just like, why does it work that way? I don't. So I'm really ticked off about that. I'm not going to touch too much more about it, except that I'm really pissed off, and I know my friend Jeff is, and of course a lot of Canadians are. Beast Wars is one of the best written shows out there for Transformers, even though it gets a lot of hate, which that's another thing I've been hating about. I've had to, delete some friends off Facebook because they have so much hate on Beast Wars and stuff like that that it got me pissed off. So I'm like, you know what? See you later. I don't need that. If you're a Transformer fan, why can't you like anything related to Transformers? I know the writing and stuff might be not there in some shows, but you know what? The characters and the toys and like the robots and the look, it's all there, and like, the heart of it is all there. But the story might be weak. The Unicron trilogy, for example. But either way, if you like Transformers, why not like what Transformers has to offer in its many forms, throughout the years? It just doesn't make sense. It's like, hey, I like music, but I only like one type of music. Like, how does that even work? I like any kind of music. You know what I mean? If it has good quality, I like rap, I like techno, I like house, jungle, I like death metal, I like drum and bass, I don't really like country too much. I will admit that. Sometimes there's songs that might have catchy rhythms and beats, but I'm not a fan really that I would go out and buy like a CD of that. I love classical. I love anything, But if it has a good tune, good meaning, good rhythm, a good beat, I like it. So I'm not gonna like say, hey, I only like rock and that's all I'm gonna listen to, because there's other good music out there. And how can you be so narrow-minded to liking one type of thing? It just doesn't make sense. Humans have to embrace everything in life, So I know this is pretty deep, but I'm just passionate about my Transformers. And just recently somebody's like, hey, blah 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 blah, why don't you go play with your Transformers, weirdo, whatever. Okay, I will. You know what? I'm gonna go play with my Transformers right now. Like, doesn't make sense. I love Transformers, and I'm not embarrassed of it. Why try and burn me with that? It's silly. So, anyways, I'm kind of going in every direction here. But I want to make another point for this little rant. Of course, my Bumblebee rant, black and yellow. Gotta promote the hatred of the repaint bumblebees. Check out my rant video on that. I'm not gonna touch too much about that. Check that rant out. I still feel strongly about the bumblebee repaints. I haven't bought any from the Dark of the Moon yet, but I did get like the Cyberverse Legions, which I did win for free. But anyways, check that video out. Another point I want to make of rant, and just something that kind of irritates me when people go out of their way when they don't really know you. They know you from a cyberverse perspective. Play on words there. But you don't really know somebody unless you meet them in person and talk to them and get to know them. You can, unless you guys talk on a regular basis and you really get to know that person, talking to one another on Skype, kind of have that visual communication with one another. But if you communicate here and there through emails and stuff like that, and a little bit on messaging forums and stuff like that, or whatever you want to call it, you can't make a proper determination of the person you're talking to unless you kind of get to that personal level with them. And if you don't get to that personal level, even if it's through emails and stuff like that, and stuff to that nature, you can't, if you guys know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just write in the area below and kind of, Clint, can you explain yourself on this topic here? But my point is, if you don't know somebody, unless you really know somebody, don't go behind their back and tell other people certain perspectives that they're thinking on this person when it's not even true. They're making false accusations of a person when they don't even know them, and they're telling other people stuff about a person, me, some stuff that's not true, and it really hurts me. So you know what? I'm a really nice guy, and I think my niceness and my I'm very open, and I try to embrace the niceness in people, and I trust people a little bit too much sometimes. And I'm realizing this lately, and certain people that I'm meeting lately have got to be either really weird, just the way they're thinking is so wrong from how things are in life, and this is And I'm talking about this one person particularly is my point, but I'm also talking about another person that I ran into an incident recently. And you know what? You think you know somebody, and you know you try and be there for them, and they just take things the wrong way, and you know they kind of just snuff you, and just things in life happen, and it just, if stuff gets in the way from what a person might say to another person, don't hold it against them. You know, stuff comes up, and stuff, a lot of dramatic stuff has happened, you know, to me personally in the last few years. So like, if my what I say changes from what I do, and I might forget, because my mind is so much going on lately that I forget a lot of stuff in the last couple of years, and there's just so much going on. I got so much going on in my life, so much personal stuff and stress. Don't hold that against me, you know. So that's to regards to another topic. But for this other dude, you know, if you don't know somebody, don't say stuff about them. You know, it's gonna come back to you, and you're gonna get burned, and it's just not cool. So it's just not a good thing to talk about, I guess, other people. I've learned from this mistake, don't really get into much detail and personal stuff about arguments and stuff like that, because especially on internet and writing, because unless you can really actually talk to the person and solve it that way, stuff gets taken out of context from writing stuff, from how you may feel and actually want to say the certain stuff that you're typing. So just be careful what you say, and if you're angry about something, just count to 10 and rethink of what you want to type, and click that send button or press the comment button or whatever. So don't say shit about people if you don't know them, because it's not cool. And you know, you think you know somebody, you know, get to know somebody really before you start telling them personal things. And you know, if people say to you that a person isn't good, you know, you might want to try and not think it's true, because they might seem like a nice person. But you know what? Just be careful. Be careful, because sometimes you open your arms up, and then you get stabbed in the gut with a knife. You know. So I think that's it. You know, I wanted to talk about the Beast Wars not coming to Canada when it's Canadian made, and it's not coming to Canada. It just doesn't make sense. That's like having the American Gladiators are based in Canada, but they're called American Gladiators, and they never play in the States, because, you know, whatever, because it just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? I hope you understand my point, and I'm pissed off about that, and I hope you are too, because if you are, let me know how strongly you feel about that, especially if you're Canadian. And if you're from any other parts in the world and you think that's stupid, because I know a lot of people overseas and stuff like that aren't going to get this brought to them, and if they do, it's going to cost probably like 5 times the amount. So I can't really complain about that, because being Canadian, we get a lot of stuff, and I've had my collection has accumulated greatly through a lot of the stuff that we got here, so I can't complain about that. But you know, there's just some things that just doesn't make sense sometimes, and this is one of them, and this is a strong one of them. So, and now that I think of it, I also want to talk about the Canada postal system. I've been dealing with the Canada Post for a number of years now, about 6 years or so, give or take. Actually, you know what? 2000. Holy crap! It's been a long time, actually. Actually, it's been over 6 years. Probably like 2002, maybe. I've been dealing with the Canada Post, like buying stuff and stuff like that. But actually, like sending stuff, I'm gonna say probably 2007 or so. But anyways, postal system sucks. I've gotten parcels lost that I've tried to send overseas, which then costs me more money, and you just can't trust it. And then not being able to trust the postal system, which then caused inconvenience to me and certain people, which then I lost friendships over. So Canada Post, that one's for you. And you know, that goes to the thing where you think you know somebody and you try and be nice to them, and then like, you know, I want to send stuff out to them, but then I don't trust the system because stuff got lost and it costs a lot of money to send overseas. So then it takes me a few months, you know, 6 to 8 months to get the stuff out, and then like, you know, people get mad, and then stuff gets in the way, and then people like hold grudges against you, and then you know what? It's just stress. And then recently they go on strike. You know, for a while there, for about a year, I've been struggling with money, but money's starting to come in now. and I've had parcels to get out for a few months now, and then finally I'm able to send it out, and then the stupid post system goes on strike for like a month or two, and then like I'm having to wait now, and then like I'm going to TFCon soon. I want to make money to go to TFCon so I can have some spending money, and then I'm gonna put a sale together to like promote my sale, and then like the stupid post system goes on strike, and then I can't even like do that to be able to like, hey, okay, well, you know what, give me your money and then I'll send this out when the stupid post system gets off their asses. And it just doesn't make sense, you know, like, so I've had to wait, but now it's back on, so expect a sale vid, a sale promotion, because I'm trying to sell some stuff, trying to sell some stuff here. And you know what, if I don't make money, it's not a big deal, whatever. I just want to go for the experience and meet my friends for the first time, and that's all I'm really going for. It's just the experience of everything. I got so many figures, like I need more figures, but anyways. So yeah, the counter post sucks, it's overpriced, and you know, stuff gets sent to me. My friend thought, we both thought it got lost, and 2 months later it finally showed up. I'm still waiting for stuff that like what was sent out before this other one that just came in, and this one came first. The other one is still wherever the heck it is. I don't even know where it is. So everything is just screwed up with them, and I have nothing but troubles with them, nothing but headaches. It's just an inconvenience, and I probably have more stories, but I can't think of it at the moment. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, if I could start my own postal system, I would. And even though I could go to couriers, they're just a little bit too overpriced and a little bit pricey for me. But anyways, yeah, Canada Post sucks. What can I say? Okay, so that's it. Thanks for watching my little rant video. So, you know, support the Canadians, and you know, us getting the Beast Wars DVD because we love it. I'm still looking for RID, man. Where the hell's that? Even though I know that was like made in Asia, I think, Korea, I think. Anyways, and also just think before you speak and get to know people before you open yourself up to them. I think that's it. I'm kind of going in circles here, so I'm gonna cut it here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Alright, see ya.